Hello agents and welcome to another Division video. High-end PvP build. Really? If you're following my channel you know that I'm not that much into PvP, but for some occasions I really needed this kind of build, so I made one.
Rogue agent down. Update. Supply drops have terminated. A rogue agent has been neutralized. Contamination level lowering below street.
30 seconds till extraction complete.
Warning. You've disavowed innovation and unlocked this rogue.
Extraction has been compromised. I'm pulling out.
Usually when the weekly assignments are starting and you have some tasks to do in the dark zone, I'm equipping this build and then I'm going to farm whatever there is to farm for weekly assignments. From time to time I know to play Last Stand, but really I'm more focused on the PvE contents in this game. Nevertheless guys, I decided to show you my version of high-end PvP build, and the build is performing extremely well in the dark zone and also in the Last Stand. So without further ado, let's just start with the build. I'll start with my weapons. My primary weapon is a bullfrog with 21% enemy armor damage, 22.8k base damage, and the 3 talents I have on him are Adept, Responsive and Uncomplicated. It's modded with extended mag, crit chance rate of fire, rugged mini reflex sight with major crit chance, Omega rifle suppressor with headshot damage, and a small grip red with crit hit damage. My secondary rifle, it's lightweight M4 with 25.6k base damage, 22% enemy armor damage, and the talents on this rifle are kind of similar to the ones on the bullfrog, competent, responsive and adept. If you check out the primary firepower DPS of the bullfrog, it's crazy, 458,000, and it is the real DPS. It's not because of some reload speed or some fake stat. This is true firearms, true firepower, true DPS of this rifle. Lightweight M4 got a little bit lower, 398,000, but this damage is even higher when you start to using your skills. I didn't show you the mods on my lightweight M4, so it's again extended mag with crit chance rate of fire, VX1 scope with headshot damage, Omega rifle suppressor with headshot damage, and small grip with crit hit damage. So these are the mods for this rifle. Why high-end build? High-end build is giving you some more utilities than any other build. You're not relying on the 5th, 4th or 6th talent from the classified gear. And beside that, in this build I'm using the combination of 2 classified gear set items. We will come to that later why I'm doing this, but for now let's start with my vest. This is my Barrett bulletproof vest. It's rolled firearms. It got awesome talents. Barrett, it's still viable even if it's the 1.71 patch. I think this is one of the best vests you can have if you're requiring a high firearms or high electronics. It's going to help you both ways. Because of the first talent, if you're wearing electronics build, set no skills on cooldown, increase skill power by 10%, and for the firepower for firearms build, the second talent is 1 skill on cooldown increases damage by 5%. 2 skills on cooldown, this is the third talent, increases armor by 10%. I'm having the vest with exotic damage resilience as a major attribute, and the health minor attribute is increased kill XP. I would really like this to be ammo capacity, but I don't have it. Instead of this exotic damage resilience, it will be also nice if you having a skill haste, but I don't have that kind of Barrett bulletproof vest, so I tailored this build according to these two major attributes. You will see that later in the video. The modes on these are firearms health and firearms skill haste. I didn't go with too much skill haste on this build because I don't have a skill haste as a major attribute on my vest. I was relying solely on the rough damage and the health, firearms health mods. My mask is a Tenacious. This is DPS mask. If you want to increase DPS, then you are playing with a Tenacious. I was going all in firearms, almost all in damage with this build, not caring too much about the electronics, but this build got pretty high electronics, and I will tell you why is that so. So Tenacious increase damage by 10% for 10 seconds when using a medkit. You are relying on medkit for this, but I will show you the crazy damage you are having when you enable the medkit, the booster shot, and the pulse. So it's rolled 4% critical hit chance, and the minor attribute is burn resistance. Got pretty low armor roll, but it's functioning very well for a PvP. This is a god roll mask for PvP because of 4% crit chance and 17% burn resistance. The mod is firearms with health. So if I take down this mod, you will see I cannot, I'm full. Got pretty decent roll in firearms. My knee pads, now we are coming to the important part, are classified gear set final measure knee pads. These knee pads got way much higher firearms than any other normal knee pads you are having in your setups, and this is the first reason why I'm using the classified gear set. As you can see, they are rolled health, got increased kill XP, disrupt resistance, and damage to elites. These are not perfect for PvP, but anyway, I decided to go with these ones because got crazy high firearms rolls. The mods are firearms with skill haste and 2% critical hit chance. This mod can be a 6% first aid self heal instead of the 2% pulse critical hit chance. I think this is here by mistake. Okay, now we're coming to the high-end item. It's a specialized backpack which adds 200% of firearms and stamina to skill power. The major attribute is health, and again I'm having a burn resistance. Firearms with health mod and 2 mods 6% first aid self heal. This is the backpack. rolled firearms also. Now we are coming to the one of the most important parts when it comes to the damage. I'm using Skulls MC gloves. You know that if you're using Skull MC gloves, you simply cannot use the two same items, which will then activate your set bonuses, which is not the case here because I'm having two classified gear set items, but they are not the same kind. This is one final measure and the other one is Lone Star, so additional 16% damage coming from Skulls MC gloves are really crazy addition to the damage for this build. So they are rolled enemy armor damage, assault rifle damage and skill haste. This is the only one item which is rolled electronics. So these are pretty nice Skulls MC gloves. Instead of this enemy armor damage, I'd prefer, if I have crit hit chance, or crit hit damage for a PvP, but these ones are the best I have for this task. Now we are coming to the last part, which is Lone Star holster. I am using classified Lone Star holster because of the very high stats in all three categories. As you can see, 1393 firearms, 1368 stamina and 1299 electronics. This holster is also roll critical hit chance. As I said, I was going all damage for this build. I wanted to have the highest possible DPS for my weapons. So this is the holster. And again, mod is 6% first aid self heal. As you can see, I am not squishy really. This is the pretty much decent toughness, 305,000 with only 2928 stamina. I achieved that level of toughness with the health rolls on my knee pads, on my backpack and on my vest. So these are the main reasons why my toughness is pretty much high. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you what is happening when you activate all your damage bonuses. First I'm going to shoot like this, so you can see that the damage is nice but nothing special. If we check out the meter, it's the same. But now I will pop my medkit, booster shot, scanner, and now if we check out the DPS, it's crazy, 570,000. This is unconditional, guys. Really, I had some combinations with the Banshee, which will give you additional 30% damage against rogue players, but with this build you have this crazy damage all the time. You have unconditional 570,000 DPS with the Bullfrog. It's not much worse even with my secondary rifle, which is my lightweight M4. I play with the Bullfrog as my main weapon, but in the most situation and for the most players, the lightweight M4 is way more easy to control. So I'll show you now the damage with my lightweight M4. Pretty much more accurate than the Bullfrog, and if you add all this damage to the lightweight M4, then it's also becoming a beast with 551,000 DPS. So this is the build I came up with. You saw some small intro with one of my episodes in the DZ. I will show you gameplay with some 10 minutes of mixed runs. I had some run in the DZ with these guys, went rogue on me. I will also include the rest of the gameplay where I was clearing the landmark in the DZ. It was Q building. After that you can also check out some gameplay from the last stand. Last time I made a PvP build, I get some critics that I didn't include the DZ footage. I don't play DZ that much, so I have just enough minutes to show you that this build is really functioning well against any other rogue agents or non-rogue agents in the dark zone, which is the point of the PvP build. Let's go quickly to my character. I will show you the stats. Firearms 8,500, stamina almost 3,000, and 3,800 electronics. Weapons, crit chance 14%, which is much higher when you activate Adept on your rifle, which I'm having on both of my rifles. Critical hit damage 51%, headshot damage 110%. I'm trying to aim for a head, and that's why I modded the rifles with a little bit more headshot damage. Accuracy 2%, stability 5%. These are the stats for the lightweight M4. I will show you later the stats for Bullfrog. Range 28 meter, reload time, 16% all weapon damage bonus coming from the Skulls MC gloves. You add on that damage coming from Tenacious, you add on that damage coming from the Barrett bulletproof vest, booster shot, and then you are having some really crazy DPS with this build. Assault rifle damage is coming from the gloves. Okay, damage to elites from the knee pads, not really important. Enemy armor damage pretty high. Skill power is pretty high for this build, and this is because I'm using two classified gear sets which are having higher stats in all categories, especially holster. That's why my skill power is that high, and also because of the specialized backpack. I think it's a great combination. Toughness, maximum health, armor, exotic damage resilient 10% coming from the Barrett bulletproof vest, burn resistant 32%, disrupt 33%, don't have any shock resistance, and that's it. I didn't show you skill haste, only 13%. Okay guys, let's go quickly to my skills and my talents. I am running with the Scrambler in the DZ. You simply must have run with the Scrambler in the DZ because it's going to protect you from the other agents' pulses. That way it's going to decrease the damage they are dealing on you. This is the main reason to use the Scrambler in the DZ. As you can see, my Scrambler got 14.10 crit chance and crit damage. Other skill I'm using is a booster shot to increase damage even more, and as you can see, it's going to heal me for almost 100,000 of health points, health power. If you're feeling too squishy with this build, then you can run with the Overdose, which will heal you for 157,000. You will go into the Overheal, and I really can tell you this is maybe even better option to run with, because damage is high enough anyway. With the Overdose, because you are not running with Vigorous, you don't have refreshed mask, this is your only way to go into the overheal, and that way increase your toughness even more. So you can decide to go with booster shot or the overdose. Of course, if I'm playing solo, and that is all the time, I'm using recovery link. My talents, which I'm using with this build, actually here is a it's you should go with this. I'll show you right now. Okay, these are the 4 talents you should use with this build: triage and critical. Safe, if you didn't know, they are making some crazy combination which is probably not intended to. Triage said heal an ally with a skill to reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. You are allied to yourself. I can explain you like this because this talent is going to be active every time you are healing yourself. So basically, I noticed that even in the survival runs, if you heal yourself, some commendations for healing allies are going to unlock. So this is the reason the game considering you as an ally to yourself, so this is the active. With this critical save, you will also have damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Strike back to reach low health, reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%, and on the move, kill hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. This is awesome because you're moving all the time if you're doing PvP, and if you kill a hostile target, you will get less incoming damage. So these are the talents I'm using with this build. I said that I will show you the stats for my bullfrog, so let's quickly go through this. As you can see, the bullfrog got significantly higher critical hit chance, 21.5% than my lightweight M4, and if you add the depth on it and the pulse, you are coming close to the 50% of critical hit chance. Crit damage 49%, but I invested more in headshot damage, as I said already. No accuracy and stability because it will decrease the bullfrog damage, decrease range, reload speed 5%, all weapon damage 31% on the bullfrog. And this is the main reason why the bullfrog got so much higher DPS than the lightweight M4, because of the uncomplicated talent Skulls MC gloves. This is the main reason why the all weapon damage bonus is so much higher on the bullfrog than it is on the lightweight M4. Also got the higher RPM, so bullfrog is a beast in combination with this build. The only thing you should be worried about is accuracy and stability of the bullfrog, but you can deal so much damage that even if you miss a couple of shots, you're going to rip through the target like no other build can do. Now guys, this build can go in many ways. Let's say, for example, if I switch my backpack, my specialized backpack, for my ninja backpack, then you will have some, you will get some totally different build, and the rolls on that ninja are going to determine in which way you are going to go with this build. Let's say, for example, if I put this ninja with stability on it, then I will have lower DPS, of course, but what is happening, I will get like the second bonus from final measure Nippets, which is additional 25% exotic damage resilience, and I will get also 100% ammo capacity coming from the Lone Star holster. So you can play with this build as much as you like. If you are using ninja, then the build is going in a different way. let's say for example, if I put this ninja with skill power, then I will have also crazy build with pretty decent DPS, pretty decent toughness, but crazy skill power. So build can go in different ways, I know that, but as I said, this combination with all damage, it's really nice to me, and I decided to show you this build. So that's it, guys. Hope you understand the structure of this build. We hit 1000 subscribers in this video. I'm going to say thank you very much to all of you. The thank you video for 1000 subscribers is coming soon. I wanted to surprise you with something, show you something not closely related to the Division, so I'm planning to record that video, and it is going to be uploaded very soon. Thanks you all for your loyalty, guys. I'm really enjoying making these videos for you. If you have any suggestions, questions, please leave it in the comment section of this video. Drop a like if you like a video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy in the gameplay.
Supply drops will expire in 30. Rogue agent down. Update. Supply drops have terminated. A rogue agent has been neutralized. Contamination level lowering below street level. Now leaving the contaminated area. Warning. You've disavowed the division and unlocked its road. Proximity threat has been eliminated. Scanning for additional hostiles. Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area. Exiting the contaminated area.
Charlie's now neutral. That had just hit the halfway point. Charlie's gone neutral. Bravo's gone neutral.
Point multiplier can now be accessed.
Charlie's neutral.
Fortification at Alpha destroyed.
You got this. Hostiles have Alpha. Alpha is now neutral.
Thanks, man.
Hostiles moving out of proximity. Contamination.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
seconds till extraction complete.
Warning. You've disavowed the division and unlocked its room.
Extraction has been compromised. I'm pulling out. Agent, I am inbound on your position.
Keep an eye out over there. It's over now. I got this.
Chopper is inbound.
Warning. Your division affiliation has been disavowed. You are now marked as rogue.
Get this over with.
Commencing extraction.
Get this over with.
Ready to bring it on board.
Pickup secured. Confirmed. Rogue status no longer active.
Hey, you go in without this, you're dead.